Hi, this is Carrie from Cookbook Divas, and I'm a cookbook shopaholic. This is a cookbook that I treated myself to last year called The Vintage Baker. I am fascinated by vintage, retro. I'm not really an antique shopping person, but I do have lots of antiques in my house. Like every spring I throw a tea party with my vintage pink depression glass that my grandma gave me. Anyway, I'm so excited about The Vintage Baker. It's by Jessie Sheehan, and it has more than 50 recipes. From butterscotch pecan curls to sour cream jumbles, and my grandmother made sour cream jumbles. I remember that. This is a beautiful cookbook. It has pink foil. It has beautiful, is that strawberry cake? Don't know. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, love it. So glad I bought it. Look at the spine is even pretty. It has pink foil. Let's see what's in here. Pink. Oh, nice vintage photo of food. I love this cookbook. Have I ever baked anything out of it? No, I never said I was a baker or cook. I'm a cookbook shopaholic. I buy them and I look through them and I get really happy and then I put them on the shelf and go to a restaurant. Okay, photography by Alice Gow. Let's check out the contents. It's going to start out with sweet and savory morning treats, moving on to cookies. Then they're going to go into pies. I do like making pies. It's going to go into cakes. Refrigerator desserts. I'd forgotten about those. My grandmother would have made those too. And confections. And my grandmother made fudge, and I see a chocolate marshmallow walnut fudge with sea salt recipe. She would never have used sea salt, so I'm not sure what's going on. At the end of the book, basic techniques. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, look, they tucked in some cute vintage recipes from the original bakers. I love this. Banana fritters, cinnamon buns, coffee cake, biscuits, jumbles, sand tarts, devil's food cake, lemon chiffon pie, that's a classic, chocolate Bavarian cream, seafoam icing, strawberry shortcake, cottage pudding, I've never heard of that, hard sauce, silver cake. Wait, is it actually... I don't know. Why is it called silver cake? It has baking powder, eggs, butter, almond extract, milk, sugar, flour. Charlotte Russe, the name of my favorite clothing store in the 80s, by the way. Maple parfait, caramel ice cream, hot chocolate sauce, fudge angel food cake, fig envelopes. Okay, cute. And she's talked about how she started collecting vintage recipe booklets, not necessarily cookbooks, over a decade ago in Brooklyn. Okay. Sweet and savory morning treats. Any man gets tired of toast all the time. Vintage advice for the modern kitchen. That's going to come in handy. Thermometer free frying, blah, blah, blah. You can test it via a cube of white bread to see if the oil is at proper temperature. Oh, I love this cookbook. Starts off with a retro teal, my favorite color, picture of molasses donuts with chocolate ginger glaze. Oh, and it has a little vintage picture of Grandma's molasses recipes. Next recipe, chai banana fritters. I don't see a picture of them. I hope there's one over here. Nope. Butterscotch pecan curls. That looks like monkey bread or squirrel bread. Monkey bread. Okay. Couple pages of ingredients. I noticed it has a large print. I guess they were assuming that older people, such as myself, who are stubborn and don't have glasses, need a little older or bigger print. Wow, Swedish tea rolls. I wish there were more pictures. Vanilla yogurt coffee cake. Now, coffee cake I wouldn't have bothered to make a picture of because we all know what it looks like. I want to see what the Swedish tea rolls look like. Oh well. I'm going to move on because I can't show you the whole book. Number 2, cookies. Cornflake macaroons with chocolate drizzle. I never would have thought of making that. Butterscotch potato chip balls. Not sure my grandmother would have made that. Oh, I see some beautiful sour cream jumbles, I assume is what that was. Sand tarts. I remember those. Deep fried cardamom cookies. My grandmother back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s would not have been baking with cardamom, but I don't know. Let's skip ahead. Fig pin cushions. Oh, cute. They look like fig Newtons. Gotcha. Number 3, pies. Love this background. Vintage advice for the modern kitchen to prevent a pie with a soggy bottom crust. I'm not going to tell you how you solve it because you have to buy the book and read it. Lemon chiffon pie. That would have been a nice photo, but they didn't include one. Peanut buttered custard pie with marshmallow cream. Mexican hot chocolate Bavarian pie. I like the photos. I just wish there were more of them. The book's kind of thin. Latticed blackberry lime pie. Not a combination my grandmother would have used, but it sounds delicious. I guess we're modernizing the vintage baker. Cherry almond slab pie with marzipan crumble. I'm going to skip ahead to the cake chapter. Number 4, cakes. As you can see, it's a very colorful cookbook. Vintage advice for the modern kitchen involving adding cold water to cake batter. Devil's food sheet cake with seafoam frosting. Wow, that's cool. Okay, let me find a really good... I'm going to skip that picture. I'm going to skip... silver cake with pink frosting. Oh, that's what silver cake is. Okay, doesn't look silver to me, but it sounds delicious. Okay, skipping. Don't want to spoil the whole book for you. Cake, graham cracker crumb cake, strawberry shortcake. We all know what that looks like. Refrigerator desserts. Vintage advice for the modern kitchen. Whip cream only to a soft peak prior to adding it to a refrigerator pie. The first recipe is a strawberry lemon charlotte russe with thyme ladyfingers. My grandmother would never have put thyme in there, but let's modernize. Okay, vanilla rhubarb icebox cake, maple parfait with pecan sandy crumble, and baked Alaska sandwich. Okay, so you're getting the gist of the book. I will finish with honey roasted peanut butter brittle. That is something my grandmother made every Christmas and gave to everyone. Delicious. I miss it and I miss her. That was my cookbook look through of the Vintage Baker. Let me know if you own this cookbook. Drop a note in the comments below. Have you made anything out of it? What did you think of the modern additions to the recipes like cardamom? Thank you for watching. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, or whatever your favorite platform is, and Pinterest maybe soon.